Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Chaos Head. We're the morning after and I desperately want to continue here. Hold on. Alright, let's repeat what we heard last time.
みやちゃん、私、やっとわかったわ。どうしてここまで一生懸命あなたの死の真相を調べていたのか。私を殺そうとしたの？私はまた殺されるところだったの？結局、私はあなたが怖かったのよ。当てつけに死なれたと思ったの。あなたがわからなかったの。あなたが死んだ理由は私のせいじゃないって証明して安心したかった。最低のお姉ちゃんね。どうして死んでくれないのよ。
Nothing she said would get through to Mia anymore. Their two hearts, which had begun as one and the same, were now perfectly estranged and would never return. Mia seized at her again. Recalling her previous agony and trembling in terror, Yua. Rep head. Alright. A flash. The sword in her hand traced the sharp locus. It clove the ghost in half. Mia stopped moving, wearing an expression of astonishment. She groped at the wound and carved from her lower left abdomen to her right shoulder. No blood emerged.
ミヤちゃんは2ヶ月前に死にました。それならあなたは誰なんですか？
Innumerable particles, large enough to be visible, seeped out of Mia's body. Enveloped in foam, her flesh gradually crumbled and its outlines faded, and metamorphosed in something separate. Yua looked at it with disbelieving eyes. What at last appeared in Mia's stead was a stout man. He wore a denim shirt and dirty jeans, with a rucksack on his back. A man Yua had never seen before.
誰？あなた誰？どうしてミヤちゃんの姿に？どうやって？
Bewildered, Yua retreated with her D-sword still in hand. The man, too, appeared flustered, since he probably hadn't imagined being exposed as himself.
お前こそなんでまさかこのガキギガロマニアックスか聞いてないぞ
Sounds like that guy from the she saw on the train with Bum.
くそどうしたら
Paying no heed to gravity, it flew all but horizontally. By the time the man turned around to look at him, it had already pierced the rucksack he was wearing. Oh, it's one of those rucksacks. Yeah, we saw Stena kill one of those. And from within that rucksack gushed a pale flash of light. The man went out, as though he'd received an electric shock, and toppled over on his face with the whites of his eyes showing. Bubbles frothed from his mouth, and he convulsed. That which stabbed his rucksack, a sword with beautiful curves, similar to the one Yua had obtained moments ago.
これ
Yua remembered seeing that sword somewhere. She had spotted it once before. A single human presence approached her. Yua raised her head. She who emerged out of the dimness.
何事かと思ったらこんな騒ぎになっていたのね。岸本さん。
Expressionless, Ayase glanced at the sword Yua held.
感じる大いなる意志を。私がこの病院に居続けた意味はこういうことだったんだわ。
Ayase picked up Yua's fallen glasses, knelt in front of Yua, who had sunk down there dazedly, and looked into her face. Her thin fingers gently brushed Yua's hair back and softly placed her glasses on her.
君もグラジオールの黒騎士だったのね。
Oh, it's the Black Knights of Gladiol, okay. and she gave her an ephemeral smile. Damn, bro. I feel like we're making good progress, though.
僕を殺してくれないか。
Nanami's face stiffened at my words, but she soon put on a forced smile.
お兄、つまんない冗談やめなよ。
That reaction wasn't like Nanami. Normally, rather than laughing and letting it slide, there was no doubt that she'd get pissed off and preach it. Don't say that kind of thing, moron. Well, it wasn't like I cared. It didn't matter. If she wouldn't kill me, I no longer had any business with this Nanami. I wouldn't mind if she vanished right away. Saratan and I gazed at each other. If Saratan were three-dimensional, she would surely be delighted to grant my wish. If I were going to be born as a delusionary existence anyway, I'd have wanted to be born in the second dimension.
ねえ、そんな冗談は置いといて、その話があるんだ。あのね、お兄にもらったバングル、なくしちゃったの。どうせ適当に扱ってたんだろうとか言わないでね。ナナ、そんなことしてないもん。本当に大切にしてたもん。なのに、どこでなくしたのかもわかんなくて。
She treasured such a thing? How comical. From my perspective, there had to be a limit to how comical she could get. When you get down to it, it was something I'd given her. That sort of thing had no value.
僕は妄想じゃない。僕は妄想じゃない。
Hold on, I'm taking a sip of my drink, which is a Monster Energy. This Let's Play is sponsored by Monster. I wish I had a sponsor that awesome. Alas, my YouTube channel is very small, but I enjoy doing it, and that's what's important, right? Alright, let's continue. For starters, there was no reason to suspect whether or not I'd given Nanami the bracelet in the first place. Even that event may have been imaginary. Therefore, nothing in this world had any value. Nothing appearing in my memories had any value.
僕は妄想じゃない。
お兄が初めてくれたプレゼントだったのにな。なんでなくしちゃったりしたんだろう。
僕は妄想じゃない。僕は妄想じゃない。
お兄、聞いてる？
僕は妄想じゃない。僕は妄想じゃない。
お兄はどうしていつもそうなの？
Head lowered, fist clenched. Nanami muttered.
たまにはお兄ちゃんらしく頼りがいのあるとこ見せてよ。
What? You've come barking up the wrong tree if you're gonna accuse me, because I'm in delusionary existence.
僕は妄想じゃない。僕は妄想じゃない。
All I stared at was Saratan's smile. There was no need to hear out what Nanami had to say. No point in listening, because I'm a delusionary existence.
今までずっとナナがしっかりしなきゃって思って頑張ってきたけど、でもね、やっぱりナナだってたまには誰かに甘えたいよ。誰かにじゃなくてお兄に甘えたいよ。
僕は妄想じゃない。僕は妄想じゃない。
だってお兄はナナのお兄なんだから、お兄に頼りたいって思うことナナにもあるんだよ。
僕は妄想じゃない。
Jesus fuck,
僕は
dude.
妄想じゃない。
Yeah, whatever.
そりゃいつもああしろこうしろ言われてお兄も嫌だろうけど、それはお兄がだらしないから仕方なく 言いたいことはそういうことじゃなくて。
僕はもうそうじ
Holy
ゃない。
fuck, dude. Calm down.
僕はもうそうじゃない。
ナナだっていろいろ愚痴を聞いてもらいたい時とか泣きたい時とかあるんだよ。お兄に優しくしてもらいたい時とかあるんだよ。
僕はもうそうじゃない。僕はもうそうじゃない。
ねえお兄、ナナの話聞いてよ。
I think in Chaos Head Noah, this actually can be an endpoint where you start dating your sister. But this is the original version, so that doesn't have the extra content. Also, I don't have the PC version. I have the PlayStation 3 version of Noah.
今すごく悲しいんだよ。お兄にもらった大切なバングルなくなっちゃって、声出して泣きたいくらい悲しくて辛くて、お兄に抱きしめてほしいのに、お兄に頭撫でて慰めてほしいのに。ねえお兄、今日だけはナナのわがまま受け止めてよ。
I absent-mindedly raised my face. Nanami was crying. Your face. Even while she hung her head and fought to withstand it, tears kept falling from her bitterly. You fucked it up, dude. Oh shit. Upon opening the glass door and entering a place resembling a lobby, Sakihata Rimi shuddered. Air that seemed cold enough to freeze her came crawling up her legs. She sensed no one nearby, which was natural enough considering what kind of place this was. But when she thought about what waited ahead for her, Rimi ended up wanting someone to be here. Immediately in front of her was a soundproof door, the kind found in movie theaters. Coldness came floating from the crack beneath it, along with a white mist akin to dry ice. Rimi bit her lip hard. She held her D-sword with both hands. She'd already real-booted it. Well, yeah, I'm sure she has to hold it with both hands. I mean, it's like a dual-wield kind of weapon. It's bound together, but...
だから大丈夫。
Wait, hold on. No. This is a fake Nanami. This is some bullshit, dude. She said she was gonna go save Nanami, but Nanami is with us, which is impossible. Or maybe, I don't know.
だから怖がっちゃダメだ。
I don't know, man. I think we're in deep shit. I mean, Takumi is. Desperately telling herself this, Rimi gulped in a breath, then pushed the soundproof door open with her shoulder. Damn. Rimi's eyes widened at the spectacle spreading out there. All too colossal, a device that brought monsters to mind. It was holy shit. It was ensconced in the center of a dome-shaped room. An eerie noise resounded faintly through the room's spacious interior. It was low, a sound like a beast growling, a sound signifying that the device was in operation.
の圧もう動いてるんだ。
君のおかげですよ。
A voice responded to the antipathy in Rimi's monologue. Sounds like that blonde guy. The instant the voice reached her ears, Rimi felt her soul quake.
崎畑リミ。1年半ぶりですね。
It's the Nozomi Group president. Rimi's instinct harbored terror. Trembling surged up from the depths from her heart. Hateful memories assaulted her. Her shadowed past seemed about to resurrect itself. Shaking her head lightly and clenching her D-sword harder to endure it, Rimi swept her gaze toward the direction where the voice had come from. A vast apparatus, Noah 2 beside it, the figure of a tall, suit-clad man, and...
Nana-chan!
Oh, shit, there's Nana. There's the real Nanami. God damn. That's some fucked up shit, dude, like I thought. Is her arm missing? Yeah. Yeah, her left arm is missing. Or her right arm. God damn. Nishijo Nanami was being held captive there. Her torn uniform, the blood-soaked bandage on her right wrist, her limply hanging head, her horribly pallid complexion. She made such a painful sight. Rimi lost all words. Like Jesus crucified at Nazareth. No, that which captured Nanami wasn't something one could call a cross. It was a long way off, with so much malice filling its shape. All the evil in this world, all the chaos in this world, all the corruption in this world. It wouldn't have been an exaggeration to say that it represented all of them in a tangible form.
君がこの1年半どこで何をしていたかについて興味はありませんが困りますねあまりうろちょろされると
That man, Norose Genichi, had a placid manner of speaking, but his voice encompassed a blade-like sharpness. Frantically keeping herself from sinking down on the spot, Rimi glared at him.
ナナちゃんを離して。
ほうまさかここに来たのはお友達を助けに来たという理由ですか
ナナちゃんを離して。その子は何も関係ないでしょ。
では直接話してみてはどうですか
Norose's suggestion confused Rimi. She was bluffing now, but the instant she saw Norose's face, her heart had awoken to fear, and her legs had begun quivering. Incapable of moving, she called out to Nanami, pinned up there.
ナナちゃん。
Nanami's head twitched. Slitting open her closed eyes, she raised her face and caught Rimi in her empty sight.
リミさん。大丈夫。今助けてあげるから。
Midway through Rimi's sentence, Nanami's face contorted in anguish. She went white and took ragged breaths.
痛いよ。右手が痛いの。
Yeah, the phantom pain. Ha ha! With a slither, Nanami's body slipped down from the cross. Why am I laughing at this fucked up situation? Alright, I guess that says a lot about me, right?
ナナちゃん。ねえ、リミさん。
Lying down, lifting only her head, Nanami made her gaze drift about, as if she were searching for something.
ナナのバングル知らないかな。見つからなくて。
Yeah, I wouldn't be worrying about that bangle as much as I've been bothered about my right hand.
ナナのバングルどこにもなくて。
Well, actually, wasn't that on her right hand? Staggering upright. This time she began feeling around the area with her left hand.
バングルだね。わかった。私知ってるから。だから私と一緒にここを出よう。病院に行こう。ね。
Shit, boy, in before she starts screaming.
手が痛いよ。ナナはなんでリミさんのことを知ってるんだっけ。前にどこで会ったんだっけ。リミさんなの。リミさんが ナのバングル。嘘。どうして。ひどいよ。
Ooh. Realizing something was odd about Nanami, Rimi swiftly looked over at Norose. He was silently watching Rimi and Nanami's exchange with a mocking smile on his lips.
ナナちゃんに何を見せてるの？
Yeah, he's showing her some fucked up shit with the power of Noah. Nanami's gaze was fixed on Rimi. She stood all the way up, shaking like a newborn fawn. Oh man, she's gonna pull her G-sword. Fuck off. And extended her right hand as though to offer her upturned palm in Rimi's direction. Give it back, man. A blood-stained bandage. It almost looked as if her hand was connected. But one scarlet droplet after another dripped and fell from it without stopping. A puddle of blood was forming at Nanami's feet. She needed treatment quickly. On the reverse side of her sense of urgency, Rimi wasn't able to draw any closer, because approaching Nanami also meant approaching that man. It frustrated her so much, she found herself on the verge of weeping.
リミさんが持ってたの。ナナちゃん、帰ろう。こっちに来て。どうして持ってくの？返して。ナナのバングル、返して。落ち着いて、ナナちゃん。お兄からもらったナナの大切な。あれは誰にも渡したくないの。返して。返してよ。ナナちゃん。返して。
Oh boy, here we go, sword time. Together with her cry of lamentation, one of the drops of blood spilling from Nanami's wrist rapidly crystallized before falling to the floor. With the drop at its core, a material like some kind of mineral came out, flying out of nothingness. Almost as though an inorganic carapace were ripping through a rift in space. In the blink of an eye, it came together to form a single shape. Oh my god, look at that fucking hand. One far more reminiscent of a cross than the thing that had previously held Nanami. Or else, standing perpendicularly, as though to reject everything before it, a sword.
これはディソード。
Well, that's a good time to call it quits. Is this accurate? No. Apparently it's using the Japanese clock. It's actually 2 o'clock in the afternoon here. Well, the minutes are correct, of course, but by the way, this playtime is not correct. It's because I've reinstalled this game for like 50 million times already over the past 7 years since I've started doing this Let's Play. It is time for us to stop. It's time to stop. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, everyone.